Mobile auto repair service. The need and how we will satisfy it for our customers. The need for my business would satisfy would be for the person who needs a mechanic opinion without having to pay towing fees for the vehicle to be transported to the shop. This also enables the customer to see the work being done to the car without the worry of being scammed. This could also target a group of consumers that would like to have simple work done on a car, like having the oil changed or having the brakes done without having to wait or roam a store while the job is being done. The service trucks or vans we will use will incorporate diagnostic systems along with creating a simple lift comparable to a tow truck so that the car can be serviced. The trucks and vans will carry air compressors not only for air but for tools, also making work faster. Parts will be sourced by an outside part of the business, which will act more like runners going to parts stores to grab the parts that are needed, or by having a commercial account with parts stores in the area. The difference that we would make, and my company will be different in many ways. It will be on demand, on site, and able to complete tasks that otherwise would need to be taken to a shop or dealer. Being mobile also allows for more business because we are able to reach out to people that may otherwise take their car to the shop to be fixed. Running 24/7 gives us access to customers that may not have been able to get into a mechanic but need to have a problem fixed. Key players in my company, and I'm starting it. Key players in the business will have to be the drivers. I will need to have several checks to assure that there is not any background problems that may reoccur. Mechanics are also very important. By providing a mechanic that is certified to work on all makes of vehicles allows the company to have a stake at the whole market of vehicles that are out there. The use of public agencies to assist in extra work, like police to respond to accidents, giving our company the first chance to work on the vehicle. AAA so that we can respond to roadside emergencies that need service but may also require repairs. And the face of the company altogether will be clean and friendly so we can support our customers in their time of need. The target markets that we reached and have decided to go after are the middle and upper income markets. Those are the best markets for this business because they're willing to pay for a convenient service at a premium price because they rather not spend time later dealing with their car in the shop again. With that being said, if there were ever a problem to arise, we would be able to meet their concerns on site without having to have them tied up driving or taking time to go to the shop. Local residents will be our primary source of business. The less area traveled, the less money spent on gas, and less time spent on working on cars. Emergency towing will supplement the rest of the business because we will offer for the car to be towed to our location or the choice of a customer. But if towed to our location, it'll be a free tow for the customer given that we are the ones that are going to be fixing the vehicle. The last bit of our source of business will come from the people who see our service used by others and then decide to take part with the service we offer. Continuing with target markets, the increase in automobiles on the road today is always growing as manufacturers are constantly changing their line of cars. This means that our business will need to meet the demand for when these cars break down. This makes for a market that is forever growing and allows our company to grow with the market. Since middle and upper class markets purchase the most amount of cars, given that they do have more money than the lower class markets, this allows us to gain them as business. Here are some photos of what our business would be running and a couple of graphs showing our target markets and where the expenses will be coming from. Reaching the majority of male customers from ages 19 and up will gain access to a market of people that have the most concern when it comes to fixing cars. Women are more likely to ask a male counterpart or friend for recommendations on where to fix a problem on their car, which enables us to also reach their markets, which will then give us access to their husbands or spouses or partners. Marketing, advertising, and promotions are going to be very important to this company. The most effective marketing that I will utilize advertisements through television, social media, ads on apps, and websites like YouTube and Pandora. I can use them to hit my target markets by location and zip code because those outlets allow the use of locations to have ads specific to location and of the people. Direct mail offers are always a staple in advertising, and that is how I will effectively hit the local markets I can serve also. Referral programs for customers will bring the customers back, but will also bring in new customers to the business, allowing for growth and more referrals. Referrals will be how I reach the individual markets by offering money off service, gift cards to age and gender specific groups, and dining gift cards also. The economics of my business will be based primarily on the money I make from the customers. At the same time, this will be helped by the contracted tows I can make off of being a service provider for townships and companies like AAA. Charging a flat rate for services like oil changes, which would be routine maintenance, will allow customers to know the price and cut out the step of inquiring about prices. Deals with companies like Mobil One to provide oil and other synthetic products will allow me to cut down on the cost of my supplies, allowing me to make more money because of the discount slash partnership that companies like Mobil One will create for the businesses. There is a need to stay competitive, but no need to lowball my prices for my business. Lowballing prices does not allow for flexibility when prices of products and services arise. Also, you create a weary customer when prices are too low, and it tends to drive them away from the business. The capital needed for my business start first with the average equipment purchases needed, which totals $75,000, plus the cost of the first truck purchase for my towing and repairs that would be outfitted, and which will cost another $75,000 for a truck and for the fabrications, for it to be a working tow truck and have a lift. A bank loan of $150,000 would be the amount needed for the startup. This will cover the cost of the equipment and the trucks needed. Operating expenses for auto repair or for the auto repair industry are based off of these stats provided by BizStats. Here you see how much the breakdown of officers' compensation for providing service and first chances at towing, salary, wages, rent, taxes, advertising, benefits and pensions, repairs, bad debts, other expenses, interest earned on the loan and interest expenses, other income, and net profit. The repayment of a loan. Since the bank is providing a loan, I plan to take the loan for a period of 5 years. Having it set up for 5 years, the loan will get me to the fourth year of business when I will have a small amount due on the loan, but will be established enough to operate on the company's money, no longer needing a loan. If I were to make 6.58% net profit, which was from the previous slide, while running the business, I would need to make a total of $450,000 per year to be able to pay the loan off in 5 years. So locating my business outside of a large city would be able not only to get the towing money from the traffic that comes in and out on the interstates, also you would have a large market of people that would be right outside my fingertips. In order to break even, I would need to make on average $13,000 per month. This is based on the average model, which states that I would need to make money for the first six. I would not make any money for the first 6 months, but after that, I would be able to see an increase through the second year, and come the third year, I would be able to level off at a steady income rate, meaning that I would be capable of paying off the loan and having a little room to expand. Having an exit strategy makes for the worst case scenario coming up. Frowned upon ideals that exist in the private market that do not publicly, where the owner will pay higher wages to themselves and take bonuses no matter which state the business is in, and run the bare minimum, this allows the owner to pay their way out of the company before leaving. This would be an exit strategy I would use. This allows me to go ahead and make off with the money rather than leaving with nothing. It is frowned upon, but is the best way to leave a business owned and be able to have something left to maybe start over or get into a new business.